Hey, it is March the 12th, 2024, dark episode. And, oh, I've been writing something for the last little while. It's all erotica. That seems to be what I do. But it's one of those ones where it's like, I guess it's a thing about not planning things out, is that sometimes you get to the end of something and you go, oh, this isn't actually a story. Or this isn't actually anything in a weird, just like you chased out the line, but the line didn't meet up again with anything to make it feel like a whole or something like that. It just feels like, oh, I've written a fragment, and I don't think this fragment does anything in itself, if that makes sense. Like, I've written stuff that's fucked up, but I've written stuff that's fucked up that's kind of a story. And then I've written stuff that's just fucked up. And there isn't really anything there. I think that's what this is. I mean, I wrote from the beginning of it to the end of it, but it's not like it's a beginning and end in a way that's like this is a beginning, middle, and end. It's just like it has a beginning, it has an end, and yeah, that's it. So that's kind of annoying. Um, maybe points to me trying to actually do a little bit more like, okay, I have an idea for a story, and then kind of try and say, okay, what are the points in the story? No matter how short it is, maybe I should just kind of try and figure out what the points in the story are and see if I can find an end point that I'm like, okay, I found an end point. And, that point might change, but I do have a end point that I can aim for. And then it's not sort of like a waste of time. It feels like a waste of time what I've done. I mean, it's not like I haven't been working on it for months. It's like this is something that's been like a week or two of me kind of doing it. And I'm not, some days I get a paragraph in and that's great. So, yeah, I think that is maybe the lesson to take from this particular little thing here. Um, and I mean, I've got a bunch of other little fragments of story ideas, but maybe I should look at them and say, okay, is there one of these I want to do? And then can I make that into a story? And if I can't, put them aside and keep on working at it until I find one that I can. Because there's something like, it's like there's slice of life, but I don't think that's what I'm going for. Yeah, it's just an interesting realization about, because I've done this. I think this is a pattern that I've done for a lot of stuff, and it's like, okay, very well. If I want to write stuff and it kind of gets me horny, and that's fine if that's all. But if I want to actually have something that I'd like to just have there at the end, and then to polish up a little bit, and then publish on LE, then I need to think about what that is, and not have so many of these little stupid fucking fragments, but actually try and like maybe put those aside and just try and do actual stories. And if it's not going to be an actual story, put it aside a lot further, like not have to go through all this palaver of many weeks. It's like more think about, okay, what are all the points? And if I can't find kind of that final clicking it together into whatever kind of a whole that I'm looking for, if I can't find that, then don't start writing it out in full, because it's not going to come. Or if it does, it's rarely going to come. Sometimes it does, but it's pretty inefficient way, and not a really great use of my time when I don't write that long or that often. Like I'll write a little bit each day, and so it can take me a while to get something done. So yeah, that was my lesson for today, and I will try and carry that forward. And if I do, well then maybe that this time was worth it, just to learn that little bit about my writing and my process. All right, I will leave it there. I'm going to head upstairs and continue with the Proud Tower. I'm on the final chapter, which is like probably 2 hours long. They are long chapters, 2 hours or more to read, my different things. So yes, yes, continue. All right, more videos later.